And welcome in On The Go. You know, in the state of Alabama, we are extremely blessed. We are an agricultural center, but we're also one of the most beautiful areas of the country for gardens. In fact, in the state of Alabama, there's actually this thing that's called the Alabama Garden Trail, where you can go from the north to the south and just about every 50 miles or so find a beautiful garden. We're very, very fortunate in central Alabama to have one of the gems along the trail, and it's Jasmine Hill Gardens. And we have with us today Jim Inscoe, the proprietor, the gardener, the car parker, you do everything up there, buddy. I mean,
I'm afraid you're right.
You and I, all three of us, we go back a long way. We all had dark hair, and we've done many.
Let's not talk about that.
Well, I know that, but you know,
we sort of match now.
It's funny because
We do.
you know, over the years, of course, it's been a love of mine, as you know. I mean,
Right.
When we had the Jasmine Hill Arts Council many years ago,
spent a lot of hours there.
and we did all these performances and tried our best to you know, just make it be what and it's beautiful till today.
Well, thank you. We've tried to keep it improving, and I'm proud of the way it looks right now.
Mm.
Tell me about some of the things that actually happen at Jasmine Hills, because I think that's fascinating. I mean, it's a beautiful location
Right.
for a wedding.
First, we need to tell people
Wow.
where it's located, just in case you're new to the area.
Well, it's between Montgomery and Wetumpka on Jasmine Hill Road.
Closer to Montgomery than Wetumpka,
And
actually.
it's 3001 Jasmine Hill Road if you want to put it into GPS. But
Right.
it's easy to find, and it's actually, you know the area, you live in the area.
Absolutely.
It's the first outcropping of the Appalachians, and we're also on the western rim of the meteorite crater. So it has some historical significance there. But Jasmine Hill was started in 1928 by Ben and Mary Fitzpatrick, and their plan was to have something that blooms all the time. And unless we have a harsh freeze, there is something blooming all the time at Jasmine Hill. And so we have the beds that we put annuals and perennials in, so it stays in bloom all the time, and we are open every weekend now for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay. Not during the week.
Not during the week.
What about
But
if
if somebody has a tour,
group,
if they
right.
want to bring a group up, we do that 365 days of the year. So you
Good.
just need to make a call and set up a group to come up. But open for individuals Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Is there any kind of fee, or
There is admission.
do you need to make any kind of reservations? If I
No.
wanted to come this weekend.
If you want to come this weekend, we have gate personnel,
Okay.
and they will admit you. We do have discounts for military.
Okay,
Have
wonderful.
discounts for seniors, and we have discounts for AAA members. So not everybody has to pay full price, and youth get in on a lower price as well. So.
Right. And just the viewers that don't, how many acres is it situated on?
It's 20 acres within the garden,
Right.
which is pretty good size.
It's very good. To
And
maintain? Yes.
Then, yes. But
Yes.
then additional acreage for parking. So the garden itself is about 20 to 22 acres.
You brought us this morning, I was having a fit over this morning, but on our table here, these are some of the things that are in bloom right now
That's correct. That's correct.
at Jasmine Hills.
It was just a quick walk along and picking things as we went to put in there. It's not an arrangement, it's just a collection of
Yes.
showing the color
It's
that's there right
beautiful.
now.
Just beautiful. And I love also the history, the Greek. Tell us just a little bit about your statues and the Olympic torch, and there's so much to that.
Oh, yes.
Well, Ben Fitzpatrick went to Yale, and there he studied Greek history and Greek mythology and sort of fell in love with it. And in 1928, he and his wife were 1/3 owners of what they call mercantile chain, but it was department store chain in Georgia, Florida, Alabama, and Mississippi. And a forerunner of Bellis Hess came along to compete with Sears Roebuck, and the Fitzpatricks took their third of the sale to Bellis Hess in cash. So when the Depression came, they had money to acquire land, and then they had no children, so for 22 summers they went to Greece.
Wow.
They would help on archaeological digs. They would find sculptors to make copies of statues that they liked, and then they happened to be in Olympia where when the German archaeologists were uncovering the ancient Olympic site and fell in love with the ruins of the Temple of Hera where the Olympic flame is started. So they hired a German archaeologist and an American architectural student to draw the plans of the ruins, and actually completed that in the early 1940s. So now we have the ruins of how it looks, but the visitor center is a full-scale reproduction. When you first enter, you see a full-scale reproduction of how that temple looked before it was destroyed and how it was at the first Olympics in 776 BC.
Wow.
Yes.
So we do an Olympic story
Good.
with that.
Jim, we're going to get you come back again next week, because what we want to do is be able to expand more and let people know the different things that they can do as a group if they want to come up there, and the different facilities that are available.
Okay,
And
good.
just remember this, the gem is right here. It's in Central Alabama. They're open weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Bring your grandchildren up there. They need to be able to see the beauty of nature and learn some things that are historical. And we'll be right back right after this.